Hello, my name is Lucas, and I'm starting a new series, Building a City in City Skylines. This map is created by MrMiyagi, and I think it was made in 2018, so it's a little bit old, but I think it's still a fantastic map. I really like how the highways come down and the intersections are very well built. They were actually built by a different creator in the workshop, and they were used by MrMiyagi. I'll put their name in the description because I can't remember it off the top of my head. I think the intersections are very well built, and the train lines come right into our starting tile, which I really appreciate. I like how the train lines have these long sweeping curves and interchanges. I think that adds a lot to make the train lines more realistic. I like the river and how it has a dam location. Eventually someday when our city expands over there, it'd be very nice to build a dam to generate some great power. This being my first series on YouTube, I would like to start my goals out simple. I'd like to create a functional city that has a healthy economy and a place that would be nice to live in. I'd like to unlock a lot of unique buildings as we build the city, and I'd like to hear your feedback for what direction I should take the city in. Please leave comments below, and I look forward to reading them. Without any further ado, let's get into building. I have some mods installed from the Steam Workshop. Not many. They'll all be listed in the description. Many quality mods, such as Move It and this mod here for using anarchy and helping with all of the road building tools. We have prop and tree anarchy down here, and so a lot of just mods to help with the building and making process. I will be, obviously, as you can see, I will be unlocking everything as I go along in this series. We'll have to make sure the city stays profitable because there will be we won't be using unlimited money. I have unlimited soil turned on, just because that's usually just something that's annoying to deal with, is moving soil around. And this will be one of the few times I play with the game in night mode and day-night cycle turned on. Wow, I really like how the cities look, the highways look when in during the night, and I really like how cities look. Oh wow, it gets really dark. It gets really dark at night. So I probably won't play in with the day-night cycle turned on all the time, because it doesn't make for a very good viewing experience. So let's just quick turn that off, shall we? And of course you can see my list of mods right here. So let's turn that off. There we go. Okay. As any good city starts, let's pause the game to not lose any money before we're ready. One really interesting thing about this map that I kind of touched on was this right here. This is an underground tunnel that goes under the river, and I think this is a really cool element to the map. It comes up right here for a great starting location, and then there's also this interchange here that comes right here. I like this interchange a lot. It looks really nice. However, I might be changing it because I feel as I personally wouldn't be a fan of driving this crazy roundabout here. When you actually think about how you'd have to come off of the highway and you'd have to watch cars coming out here, and it'd just be a very big highway to navigate. And of course, it's not pedestrian friendly, but we won't have these roads be pedestrian friendly because there'll be too much traffic anyway. We'll likely have pedestrian bridges across the highway somewhere down here. I should tell you, I'm a huge fan of rail networks and tram networks in this game, so I hope to unlock those soon, because I would like to fill our city with tram and rail networks. I really like public transportation in general. Okay, let's start off with a little road here. And there's our first road. My plan is to start out with a little grid to begin with. This will be our main street. So it'd be nice to build some roads here. But we will have some roads that conform and curve around the terrain. Because that'll look very nice, like hug the river's bend here. Okay, I think that'll be enough network now. Let's start zoning some things. Put some houses here and some commercial here. Put 2 corner stores. That's a very nice location for a shop. And let's hit play. And yeah, we've already started losing a little bit of money because of the upkeep cost of the roads, but that's okay with me. Let's build, I think we can build more. Oh, I had the tree anarchy on. Let's update these roads. Hopefully I won't make that mistake too many times, and we'll have trees poking through our roads. Wow, look at all the buildings built. I always like seeing the cities grow from nothing and build their way up. If you have any suggestions for themes for the buildings or assets, I would be really interested in those. I haven't used a lot of assets while playing this game, and I uninstalled most of the ones I had for this playthrough. I know, I'm sorry I didn't place these water pipes as efficiently as I could have, but that's okay. We're going to pull some water from up here, and unfortunately we'll have to just dump our sewage into the river down here for now. Connect it up right there. Build some down here. Now we need power. I'd love to have some renewable energy. So let's see, can we get any 8 megawatts? Which 8 is the maximum, so. Where it used to be the maximum. This looks pretty, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, 8 is the maximum. The trees and the roads in our city will block the wind, so we have to find areas like this big flat area for wind turbines. This area looks good over here. Put, I think, 2 down right away. And we need some power lines. Now all of our citizens will be nice and happy, and wow, look at these corner stores. Now I think this is a rather big building for such a small town, but I think these are rather big buildings as well, but that's okay. That is all right with me. We can build some more road down here. And I think we have bit more demand. Alright, now we have we're gonna start accumulating lots of demand for industry, so that's what I think I'm gonna do with this area over here, especially with the train line right here. It'll be a very nice spot to start out. I'm gonna connect to this interchange for now, but we might end up changing that later on. For now, the rail line will just have to stay where it is because we can't do anything with rails right now because it's locked. We're going to make a little grid to start with. You can always start with grids and we'll get more fancy later on. Let me know if you like this style of video. There'll be definitely some time lapse in future videos of mine. Let's connect up these two areas. But I thought for this first video so that you all can get to know me a little bit more and you can kind of hear my experience building. I thought it'd be good to make this whole video live action. Oh, I think that curve was quite right. Let's try that again. That's perfect. Well, almost perfect. There we go. Sometimes the grid tiles get a little bit messed up, which bothers me just a little bit. But that's okay. There we go. I think that's a nice bend. Oh, you need water. Almost forgot. I'm thinking I'll always forget to supply water to the new areas I build. Here, I'll do some fancy water piping there. Now they're all happy. I'm not... Oh, you need power too. Let's build some industry right here to make this power connection a little bit easier. Go over one more. Oh, we are just about out of money. We'll have to start making money from our city, otherwise we're gonna run out here. So I'm gonna let the game play a little bit while we build up some extra change as soon as we become profitable, which I know we will. Luckily we won't have to... There we go. And we have lots of new people coming into our city. I've been playing this game for quite a few years. I have about 500 hours in the game, which is quite a few, but not... Oh, we forgot to connect power. I'm sorry. You were all probably screaming at me about that, but there we go. Now we have our dirty industry up and going. I'm not a big fan of industry. In the game, I am, but in real life, I'm not a big fan of industry and its pollution. So I'm hoping to do some less polluting industry in the game, like farming and forestry can be pretty renewable if the practices for replanting trees are good. So we'll do some forestry, and this map has quite a few hills and mountain ranges, so we'll do some ore mining as well, and of course we'll have some normal dirty industry. This is actually all oil right here, but I don't think I want oil industry this close to my city. I plan on having the city wrap around here, or I should say the town wrap around here. Our big metropolis and our tall buildings will go more down the end of the mouth of the river. I really like the beaches of the map along here. We'll do some editing of them too, and make houses along the beaches and buildings along them too, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll focus on our little city so far. Wow, we have lots of residential demand, so that means we can build lots of houses. Let's see, how many people do we need before our next milestone? Oh, there we are. We are a little hamlet. What's the next goal of ours? It's 850. And then we'll unlock a tile. Did we unlock a tile for this one? No, we shouldn't have. Now we have all sorts of things. Taxes. We'll have garbage and healthcare and education and all sorts of new buildings. Oh, put in some commercial here on this corner. Sorry to remove some houses here, but I always like to put corner stores on the end lots here. So unfortunately, those houses will have to go away when they please. Yep, there they go. When starting out the city, I find it's okay to change remove houses and change zoning, but as we go through our playthrough, I like to think of each little house as well, a house. It's where people live, and so in the future, changing around the structure of homes and houses, or changing around the structure of the city to destroy and bulldoze homes and houses will be much more difficult. I won't want to destroy any homes in the future because in real life it would not be very realistic to bulldoze whole towns. So houses that are here will probably stay for quite some time. Now we get to the river and all these nice trees. I'd like to have a nice park around here, I think, and around here will be the school. So let's start. I think we'll come down with this road right here, and then we'll curve along the river. Now I know, I'll need to reconnect the power line. There we go. Put some nice homes out here in the trees. Make a little road going out there. Won't go anywhere for now, but someday it will. I'd like to curve away from the river's bend here, maybe. I think that's a nice shape. And then I think down here we'll have something later on. Maybe a park, maybe somewhere for boats to dock, a pier. Oh, let's remove some of these ugly power lines. And we can connect right here. let's place in our school, because education's really important. I think, I'm sorry, these houses, I shouldn't have zoned them yet, but I think this is a great spot for the school. Actually, I'm going to move it right here. Sorry, houses, so that the parking is against the road, so people with their cars can come in and go out. I think that seems a lot nicer. Makes a much more sense. And then kids can go play in the forest, but I'm sure they'll have to have some people watching. Someday we could build a fence around here so that they have an area to play in. Let's build some water. I didn't even mention, I will be building all my water pipes underneath roads because, oh, I like how that looks. Makes me happy. Sometimes I'll turn off snapping to do some nice shapes. We'll just connect right there. No, we'll make it perfect. There we go. Eventually that'll go somewhere brand new. Of course, garbage. Oh, and we only have landfills. So now, let's build some new road in our industry area. Here, oh, we also have the recycling center. But I think because we're starting out our city small and, well, let's see. I think we could maybe afford a recycling center instead. We'll still produce some pollution, but it'll be much better. Our biofuel garbage trucks. Oh, I'll change the settings of edge scrolling. Those settings always bothered me when I played this game. Let's look at these garbage trucks go. Wow, look at all these people walking to work and back. You love to see it, you love to see it. People will walk quite far in this game, which I think is very nice. I think having less car traffic is really good for cities. And walking and biking are fantastic ways to get around. Look at our little city flourish. We need more residential. Fantastic. Let's build lots more. Oh, let's put our little street corner shop there. And here. Let's put some down here too. I think those would be very nice places to shop. Unfortunately, some of these houses will get rid of the buildings, but or get rid of the trees. Some of the buildings will get rid of the trees, but that's alright. complete the main street here. Oh, and we could get in a clinic. You can actually put this down. I'll put it off to the side road a little bit. Oh, we don't have enough money. We need to let the game run a little bit longer. We can watch as these new buildings get built. Oh, a bookstore! Oh! Hooray! We're now a worthy village. Fantastic. Now we have all sorts of new items. Fantastic. I love a little bookstore here. Oh, and it has such a nice little seating area outside. We have Big Bites on Main Street. I think this is where I'm going to end off the video for today. I think we've made fantastic progress on the city so far, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye!